Yo, what's going on? This is your math instructor, Mr. P, and we're doing another lesson out of 1.4, Mth050. This time we're focusing on percent decrease. Percent decrease. So, the lens on this mug kind of tight. I can step back and probably get all of y'all. Yeah, let's just move back a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So last month, so percent decrease is the topic here, and I denote that by P down, P arrow down. Last month you made 13. Let's suppose last month we had 1,300 COVID-19 cases, 1,300 people with the coronaviruses or tested positive, and then this month you got 3,000 COVID-19 cases. And the question is, what is the percent increase from one month to the next? So when you're doing when you get percent increase or percent decrease, you do the percent number. We need to find out what that is. So that'll be, X. It'll be X right here over 100. The difference in the two numbers, right? So there's difference between $3,000 and 1,300. That will go right there, which is 1,700. And the original is 1,300. So really we're looking at this equation now. 1,700 over 1,300 equals X over 100. We define our X is. Of course, if we crisscross here, you're going to have 1,300X and 170,000. Because 17 times 1 is 17. You have 4 zeros behind it. So you have 170,000 over 1,300, which will be equal to what X is. But that comes out to be 130.8%, which is roughly 1.3 times increase. So it increased by 130.8%, or almost 131%, which is 1.31. And if you're looking at how many times by how well is the doubled or tripled, well, this is 1.3 times increase. So that's what the answer would be. Okay, so that's that part. Simple interest is the next point. Real simple. Simple interest made simple. So the principal here is 300. That's the big money amount that you start with. The rate is 5% on this money, and you got 30 months. 30 months to this is over a 30-month period. So 30 months, but we do time in years. So 30 months is how many years? Well, one way to do it is put 30 over 12, and that's what I did in the problem, as you'll see later. Find the interest paid and the total amount. So it's two parts here. You got to find the interest first and the total amount. So and that'll be the principal plus the interest. So I equals PRT, and that's what the interest is. Interest means I. P is principal, which is that right there, and the rate is 5%, and the time is 30 months. So I'm just gonna plug all of those in. So P was 300, R was 5%, but that's 5 over 100, and time is in years, which is 2.5 years. But you're gonna see it here. You're gonna see it later. It's 2.5 years, but 30 over 12 is here. And I put typically how you could do it is put the number of months over 12, and that lets you know how many years it is. So if it was 24 months, we know that's 2 years, so it'll be 24 over 12, which would be a 2 right here. But you got to have time in years, not months. So that's why you do whatever it is over 12. Okay, so what's going to happen here is these 2 zeros going to cancel with those 2 zeros. So you've been left with 3 times 5, which is 15. And then so you're going to have 15. And then this will be 15, and these zeros are going to be gone. And then 6 goes into both of these numbers. 6 going to 30 5 times, and 6 going to 12 2 times. So you're really left with 15 times 5 over 2. Well, 15 times 5 is 75, and 2 is there. So it'd be half of 75, really, which is 3,750. But the final answer is the total amount. This is the interest, but the total amount is always the principal plus the interest. So it'll be the 300 we started with, plus the interest, which was the 3,750. So it'll be 3,3750, and that's the final answer, total amount, right? So that's how you do this. All right, so that's your another lesson by Mr. P, and section 1.4 is where we were at. Section 1.4, math literacy, Mth050 class. Thank you. Have a great day, and I hope that you're being safe with this COVID-19 coronavirus stuff out here, because the spread is crazy. All right.